Hey, how's it going everyone? This is K Collections and today's video is a bit more different than my usual FGO videos. I just want to start off by giving a huge shout out to Sasaki Kojiro for requesting this video. Basically, they wanted me to show off all my servants, all my craft essence, and basically talk about what teams I run. But for simplicity's sake of this video, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm just going to talk about my main team, and that's where we're going to go now, because everyone is already aware, whenever you're going to a mission or you're playing a event or something, you're always changing your servants. It's always situational, you're always adapting. Same here. This isn't the team I use to grind. Of course, it's not the team I use for Guda, so it's just my main team where I usually use when there's a tough challenge ahead. Let's say a level 80 and above round where I'm gonna face multiple servants or something. This would be the team I typically use. But as you kind of already see, my starting members and my sub members really don't have too much synergy in terms of their attack cards. But I'll explain all that a little bit later. Basically, my sub members I put them there for survivability's sake, as well as just finishing off enemies towards the end. But let's start off by talking about my leader, ruler, Jeanne d'Arc. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I'm just gonna call her Joan of Arc. So she's actually my first 5-star servant. So there's a lot. I just love her. She's awesome. I pulled her. She spooked me on Gilgamesh. I was trying to pull for Gilgamesh, and she spooked me. I wasn't too happy then, but I had her ever since, and she's been a great servant. You guys already know why she's great. I know she could tank a lot of damage, except for facing berserkers. Basically, my playstyle is really I love survivability. It takes a little longer, right? But I love survivability. That's kind of more towards my playstyle. I also love Art's team. I love spamming Noble Phantasm. Of course, I equip Kaleidoscope on her. The reason being is quite simple as well. Let's say I'm facing an enemy who charges their NP gauge real fast. Example, Gilgamesh, right? Whenever I face an enemy like him or enemy that has an AoE attack, I basically have to have Joan of Arc ready, her Noble Phantasm ready to go as soon as possible for defense. And also, if you guys are wondering why I growled her once, I was actually planning to max growl her to level 100, but I changed my mind, and it's so kind of a waste of a growl there, but I still don't regret it, right? It makes her a little bit unique. Again, she's my first 5-star servant, and she will always have a special place in my heart. So next servant I use is Vlad. He's pretty self-explanatory as well. I equip Halloween Princess because he could already charge his Noble Phantasm relatively quickly, and my support, I'm going to talk about that a little later, will charge everyone's Noble Phantasm quite fast as well. So starting off at 50 NP gauge, that's always a plus, as well as he's my main damage dealer. So I typically spam his Noble Phantasm as much as possible. Having that extra 20% in MP strength is just so much better. And he also spooked me. All these servers are spooking me. So Vlad actually spooked me when I was pulling for Francis Drake, and I didn't really want to him, but he was a new 5-star servant, and I was like, hey, it's only 1% pulling a 5-star, so I was already grateful just to have him, and I already use him on support a lot, so just to have my own Vlad is very awesome. So now moving on to the support, you guys could probably guess who I mainly use. The servant I mainly use is Tamamo, or Tamamo, however you want to say her name. I use her because, very self-explanatory, because I'm an arts user and I love spamming Noble Phantasm. She and Vlad go so well together. It's unbelievable. They're broken together. I top that with Ruler. My defenses and my healing is just even more stronger now. So I use Tamamo, a very, very awesome servant. Sadly, I never pulled her. I don't want to say I wailed. To be honest, you guys can comment down below, let me know. I think I spent about maybe $300 on this game, but that's 300 too many. I mean, that's a freaking gaming console right there. Or in my case, I could have upgraded my graphics card for my PC, because my PC's graphic card is like what, 5, 6 years old. I'm actually surprised it hasn't blown up on me yet. But you know, that's $300 too many. Do I regret it? Yes and no. If I didn't bought some same quartz, I would never have pulled Okita. But then again, some of those same quartz were wasted. You know, they are money. So, but to me, I don't think, you know, that's whaling, right? After Tamamo, I set a budget for myself. You know, I set a budget saying that I'm probably only gonna spend at most $100 on a banner that I want. You know, and that's it. So now moving on to my sub members. Of course, I have Hercules, my starting servant. Love him, and the reason why I have him, he doesn't really synergize with the arts team too well, of course, because he's mainly a buster attacker. But I have him because if you haven't seen one of my previous videos, I'm trying to unlock his Bond Craft Essence, and it's brutal. It's in the millions, and you only get like 600 to 800 bond points every round or something. So I just want to get his Bond Craft Essence. I may change him out in the future, but for now I just want to focus on getting that Craft Essence. And of course I equip Kaleidoscope onto him simply because towards the end, since my starting members are really durable, they have high survivability as well. If a servant died, mainly Vlad will die, I guess maybe Tamamo may die as well. That's towards the end of the round already, and then Hercules could just come out and sweep and kill any remaining enemies that's left. And having Kaleidoscope increases, of course, you know, his attack, but more than that, you know, he's also has his NP gauge at 80%, waiting to use his Noble Phantasm whenever it's ready. Next, moving to Ku now. He's awesome. As you can tell, I already growled him up to level 80. I don't plan on using more growls. I'm actually saving my Holy Growls to level up my 3-star servants because I just really love the gold borders, the gold card around the servant. It just looks awesome. But no need to really explain why I run him. Huge survivability. I equip Imaginary around onto him simply because he uses quick cards. His Noble Phantasm is a quick card. It's just one of the best craft essence to use for Ku. And lastly, I use Mash because just for cost efficiency's sake. There's really no other reason, but I do want to say she is an awesome servant. Very cool, great skills. You guys, I don't need to preach to you guys. You guys already know, how amazing she is. But for me, she costs 0, of course. So I just use her towards the end. I rarely even need to use her. It doesn't really come to the point where all my servants die. It does happen once in a while if I'm careless, but yeah, usually I put Mash just for cost efficiency. And I run beginning of the journey basically because if you see my previous videos, I said that it's free friend points. I might as well just use it. So that's my main team, guys, and that took up like 5 minutes. So I'm not gonna explain my other teams. This is just the team I use. I guess what we're gonna do now, real quick, is look at all my servants. So here's all my servants. I put them on rarity. So I have 4 5-stars. I just pulled Kita. She's of course my latest 5-star. Orion, I pulled her during the Moon Goddess events. Amazing luck. I actually got her my first 10 shot. To be honest, I wasn't really trying to get her. I think I was just pulling for a heck of it, or I think I was just pulling just for the craft essence for the event. But I got her, very excited. She was my second 5-star. So again, that means a lot to me. And I already talked about Vlad and Ruler. And Siegfried, I kind of wish he's a lot better. I do love his Final Ascension artwork. It looks really cool. And of course, Saber Lily. Also love her Final Ascension artwork. The background just looks beautiful. You get this, of course, when you start the game. And my Emiya, I got this during the free ticket for a 4-star. Basically, towards the beginning, you guys may already know, you get to choose one free starting 4-star. Of course, Nobu, Elizabeth, St. Martha. I pulled her during, what is it, Tamamo or Tamamo? Again, however you want to pronounce it. I think there's a different YouTuber who actually corrected all of us. And just going down, my Berserkers, Lancelot, or talk about Hercules, and this is all my 3-stars. Of course, I growled Ku. Again, I just love the golden card, basically, the gold borders around the ends. That just looks amazing to me. So I'm saving my Holy Grails probably on Medusa, because she's one of my favorite characters as well. So I know this video is running actually quite long. I intended this to be less than 10 minutes. So I'm gonna hurry up right now. Max Grail, or not Max Grail, max level, Hassan and Sasaki Kojiro. So that's always great. And lastly, here's my craft essence. And basically it's what you guys already see. Some event craft essence here and there. I have 2 kaleidoscope. If you're wondering why I have so little 5 and 4 stars, I kind of already limit break some. For example, the Black Rail, I limit broke it twice, just for heck of it, because I know I wasn't gonna use 3 copies. So that's the reason why you see so little. And here's just some of the junk or the event craft essence. But that's about it, guys. I apologize if this video went a lot longer than what was intended. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button and comment down below. I really want to ask you guys, what's your kind of play style, right? What's your team look like? Comment down below. I really want to talk to you guys about that, and I love to hear your own playstyle, your own perspective on servants, maybe what craft essence you run as well. I find that really enjoyable. Subscribe to my channel, as I'll do a lot more Fate Grand Order videos. There's so many events that are coming now, and it's just gonna be an amazing ride. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, if you do like figure reviews, Funko Pops, I do reviews, unboxing of those. So subscribe to my channel if you like those as well, I guess. But just want to end this video as always by thanking all my subscribers, thanking this community. You guys are really awesome. You guys are freaking awesome to me. Thank you for the engagement, the comments, the likes, and until next time, guys, have an awesome day.